working her way up. A lot of info gathered, especially with Aspas picking off Bang.
Can start making the rotate.
Does he have the top? Sees is very good. Asuna's going to be ahead of most of this now as well. That util sails into the back line. Con being removed, just couldn't stand his ground against it. And Asuna overzealous, man. But he's got the rest of the team with him, potentially. Versus 100 Thieves, and Lev not messing around here with the timing. They want to try and take this one fast and loose. Aspas left alone to do the most. 2 shots to the body, all it takes. 2 left in the chamber, left to the 1v1. Him versus EU. Comes down to the wire.
But it hasn't felt like that recently.
No. A little bit sloppy. Tumultuous, definitely, here. For 100 Thieves, they're on their favored side of one of their favored maps, so...
Yeah, and also some fairly tough competition. They still have to play against Furia and MIBR, but those are not free. Oh, I mean, they've already lost to Furia, sorry, but they still have that upcoming game against MIBR.
EG, Loud 2.
Yeah. The deeper we get, even the teams towards the bottom of the standings are looking like they can do damage, and 100 Thieves know that better than most.
Oh, they know exactly where Aspas is. It's not getting away with anything. Blocked off in the face of Aspas, and again, seeing Asuna already takes up that spot and space. That's to spam into the smoke potentially. Aspas revealing himself, even out on Mazzino, trying to dominate that position and retakes control of Shower. Spike dropped down in the middle of nowhere. Detainment somewhere towards the back. Cryos hunting and beaming them all down. Com eventually going to be back there. 2v2 is what it's going to be returned to. Doubled up now, hopping over the top, returns in with the Fire King. Going to be holding on to at least to stop them. I think Aspas has the nade in his hand, and there it is. Sails right over, locked it into the corner, forced them back and around and away, but Boostio will be dropped. Same with Asuna to 2-piece. Ult earn, Rocket still ready and waiting, fires and lands. 3 in a round for Aspas himself. This guy's looking demonic, and Bang can only do so much. Tucked away into a tight corner of only 10 seconds. Running away, EU. Down to that 1v1 once more. Surely can't do it again. Forced to stick the plant. Now it's the only possible. Wing gone! Steps it forwards. Com.
It's very difficult when you're going up against people like Aspas.
Nice little double stack. Wall goes down. Wants to take a face as well. That's right through the wall. How did we get a second? Definitely did the damage. Just holds the trigger there. It was patience being played. Bang. He's returned with a shot to the brain. Boostio trying to take that timing straight past the smoke.
Bang's going to try and work things here. If he can do a little bit of damage to the economy, it would have been useful.
Flash. No real danger here, but Boostio still tucked to the corner. Still, Leva winning this one out with all of the guns. The weaponry, doesn't matter if it was subpar. They're dominating their positions. And already in onto the spike. Mazzino with a defuse. Any possibilities for his EU? It doesn't look like he wants to try and go for this. But the spam's just not there, not through the wall in time. Still an overhead alongside the Dizzy and the Showstopper. So 100 Thieves committing a lot of big tools now to try and win this one. Oh, how the hell does that wrap around? Not too sure. Com ends up going down anyway. Over the strike. It's committed and does deny the plant. When we get themselves into the post, so 30 seconds left. Could be critical. Nothing else to deny though. The molly ended up missing. Bang's going to be able to stick that one.
Because otherwise the pressure on this plant would have been enormous.
And jump over the side. Aspas trying to set his team up, but it's a little bit delayed. And Boostio, he's hungry for it. The kills.
So he's taking the risk of going inside the orb.
This is risky. The crosshair placement of Bang is impeccable. Committed he has to be. It's the only way he's going to have to turn this round away. Maybe potentially there. Prowler in his face. Fully blinded up. Still gets 2. The question is, has he done enough? Dizzy locked on. King is on top. 4. And here and now, Leather stacking at least with 3 players looking to try and fight and contest this one. Slight gap into the smoke. Mazzino can play inside that one on top of the truck. Can't be playing from that position, at least Mazzino. Slight tap. Sees the angle, a fight to be taken. Aspas winning is out. It's an individualistic moment. Right through the smoke, Mazzino seeking them out.
And they're playing really well right now.
And it is looking better. Aspas looking to punish. Bang. Only going to be stopping them in their tracks, surely. 100 Thieves looking to disrespect past it, but
it's only Asuna in.
Yeah, Asuna. It's a solo, isolated. One player to make something happen, already with a shot hit. Not with the guns for the job. Still, Aspas will not be denied. Top tap of the rifles, King. Steady hand, steady aim still. We're playing this one side by side, running and gunning, at least with the judge in play. But Asuna finally brought down to his knees. Tex following up through the window and through the back of the site. That's going to be the plant. Boostio committing to 2v1. Tex Might be able to take this timing, maybe brings it to a 1v1. But does he know he's being flanked? That's the question. The Fuse coming through, round to the back. Give it away. He's revealed his position, but unaware. Looking like they want to try and go for this one almost immediately. At least taking that Shower's control. That's disrespect. 4-1. Aspas forced to take the shot early, but a Prowler in his face is already the orbital strike. Seeking to cut up 100 Thieves, and cut them up it does.
And EU gets melted. They know he's the only person in Showers.
One enemy remaining.
Spamming the smokes. Picking them apart, 100 Thieves. Can't withstand him at every position being assailed. It's inevitable. It's going to be the 8-4 finish here. Asuna have to pull off the play of his life, I think, to make it out of that one, but no.
And the spike is not committed here.
No.
This is just to try to pull attention.
It's all a bit of a ruse. And the maiden switch is already pulling players for the rotation.
King opens things up again.
That's right. Might have gone for another one. Pre-aimed, Cryo locked in and getting active now, but still. Oh, the movement! Spaz! Oh, you can't be getting away with that, son. That is dirty work. What is that, man?
EU as well, desperately swung through.
I mean, no words. No words.
It's gross. Oh. An enormous difference. Both of these teams were there. A triple setup is quite nice to punish King.
Regains the position of Lamps here, just trying to buy some time for the rest of his team as well. They are already in through the back as well, but they swarm it together. And he can win on the cards, potentially. Takes what is that? Straight transfer and around with the ghost in hand, sidearms. Apparently, precisely the weapon on hand. Nails it. One to the chest. One left to stand, and Wukong falling. A thrifty win. Looking to cement the lead. Crosshair placement is almost perfect. And the micro adjustment. Well, the maiden switch, you can see King making sure that he plays a star player directly into the fray. And the fight taken and one out once more. Already the front sight is going to be theirs. And now a play does need to be made. Boostio might have been considering. He's trying to swing out and wide the nade, forcing that decision out of him. And everybody falls just from that. The back-to-back thrifties on either side of things. Holding the angle though. Slide jiggle with it. Sees is good. With the connection, finally, they bring him down.
This is the same setup that they used to win the Thrifty in round 14.
Might be looking for that timing. He has weaved his way right past, none the wiser! Comp falls. Town King is super isolated. And with his back open wide, Asuna plucks him out of the picture. Tex is low enough. One damage, one single bullet will do it essentially here. TP through finally with the punish. Mazzino though, they know his positioning. And he's the last one left in a 1v3. All they got to do is hold this one down. Trust in the teammates. Boostio with a full stick through.
Didn't quite work.
Still the shots. All cylinders firing off here for Aspas. This guy will not relent. Nightfall going to be pushing him back and away. Cuts away the sound cue. Spam into the corner. That's going to be that entertainment still. Might be that advantage. Showstoppers on either side. Let loose of the rockets, but no casualties. At least King finally going to be going down over the top of the Horde. Might be able to play this one fast and loose. Filling up the feed entirely with the teal. 100 Thieves winning out. And Aston has managed to get ahead of a lot of this now. He's going to be playing this tucked up, close position. Potential for the anti-flash. Orbital strike not going to be getting too much. Satchel through! What is that? Snap straight to the dome with Aspas drop down still. It's going to be ults exchange. Come, just walking his way through it. Goes down to all of it. Tex, he's going to get the plant down at least with the wingman, and he's still alive and active into the round, but it's still a 4v2. Might be able to barrel them way through it. Brute force needs to be on display. Boostio, defuse, tapped away, forcing out the util. Mosh pit, not even necessary. It's raw gunplay at work. Enough about that. All eyes on Bind here. Through. Molly going to be dodged and shoot. Aspas in and through. Finds a perfect corner there. Bang just trying to evade the sight lines. A little bit too much util though to overcome. Just in that hard anchor position. And now it's 100 Thieves forced into this retake. Everything working against them as a pit in their face. A player disadvantage. It's nice movement. Potentially dodge those bullets. The K's kicking in as well as putting that pause into the round here with a C's connection. At least Boostio does find the one, but no easy targets finally. Cryo reconnected with the rest of his team, but the crossfire setup is just immaculate. Still, the pit doesn't cover. It needs to be covered from multiple angles here with the smokes in their face. Sticking it! King, has he done enough? The rest of it follows through with the bullets finally landing. They've just need one, and they brought the operator up into Aspas's hands straight through the box. TP to get out of there. That leaves Boostio alone. The IGL to do it all. One shot found, still tucked to the floor. Dizzy in his face! Wrangles pulls the rifle and still maintains that composure. Maybe he's done enough. It's a 3v3, but a spike is planted and down. Out through elbow to seize connects. King is low, at least with the decay. Prowler through as well. Asuna wraps it around and whips it around, at least with the rifle. Come forward. Debated switch setup. And 100 Thieves. They live another day.
He's looking a little weak.
Change hands with it. It's going to be a showstopper.
Both sides.
One to match. It goes even. An exchange of it, at least with that weaponry. Bang. It's going to be blinded up. Just cannot tuck himself up into that corner. No survival in sight now. It's being a nuisance. Time ticking away. Mazzino just holding the slightest of off angles. Baiting them in. Just trying to draw them all out. Cryo. He's already doing quite a lot here, but he just cannot do it all.
And it looks like they want to pivot into a B hit.
Yeah, all walking up. 2 players to meet them. It's going to be King and Aspas. Up through the back here, and they're just walking right into his crosshair. Placement's there. Bit of a glide as well. Disengage, but just decides to take the fight straight up. Wants to try and at least stop them before they can even get the plant down, and he's done just that. Left alone here. Right click, doing a bit of damage, but position's known. Picks up the upgrade. 4 bullets, though. Not a lot to work with, and tap goes to Ghost. Tex finally
Deep onto a site. Com faking, baiting somebody into punishing him by tapping that ult orb, and then getting the punish on Bang. Nice play. And he's drawn the other 2 players of his team in to defend the A site. Looking good here, Lev, in terms of their defensive protocols and rotates. What's Bang playing? You're probably not going to play Neon with the double smokes.
It's good damage done to Tex here, but okay. Pistol of their own with the classics and the right clicks. Shouldn't be too much danger in for this round. Definitely doing a lot of damage there towards the end by EU, but
here they come on the
and a lot of variation. Round. Yeah, this is the bonus round strategy. They're going for that A crunch in straight through them all. Bang. Cuts it up onto the tight angle here, but Mazzino follows through in the end.
It's just great. Now he's found a little bit of an opportunity if he wanted to take this over towards A.
Fault lines up though. Force him off the plant. Shot dart, not sure where that one's going. Maybe a bit of a distraction play, but discipline reigns supreme
of stringing things together.
That's a difficult one, though. Surely doesn't get out alive. Mazzino covering fire, and an auto offloaded. EU.
A second triple kill back to back from Mazzino. Got one on the bonus round, and then cleans up for Aspas. Quick shutdown. And Aspas takes the opener. It's a pretty common angle.
Faced up, perfect head height, entire operation. It's a game of timings right through the back, and he delivers the dagger straight there, right when his team needed it. 100 Thieves might be able to get themselves into this one, but with the rolling thunder, things are going to make that much more tricky. Aftershock, still with the flash. No more options here for 100 Thieves. I mean, team blind matters not. They know exactly where these players are. Still with the Outlaw in his hands. He's against the half armor, so he's still going to be cleaning up. Of course he is. Still tucked to the corner here. Has to use the wall. A bit of bullets fired over the shoulder just to support.
Boostio is really trying to find these timings around the rest of the map, and 100 Thieves have got a plan here. There's that timing. 100 Thieves.
A lot going to be asked to cry, though, in this spot. Even with this, Util has been dodged and avoided, but jumped through. Everybody not able to really get a clean shot at any of the Leviatán players. This is a risk to be played, but it needs to pay off big time. Still, King unaware. The Paranoid sent flying forwards. Aspas unable to return at least with the bullet. Still there. It's aware that Boostio is going to be that problem. Dart in his face, finally cleaned up. Now they can finally get a handle onto this retake here, but it's the best chance that 100 Thieves have had in a long while. Swapping around the guns. Aspas is fast into the fray. Cryo, it's going to be that piece of bait. Just offered up onto the front section of the side, but it's all about the post plan and how it's played here and now. Well, here's a set play. Hunter's Fury to try and set this one up as well as that. The dart completely outlined EU's position. Hello. Bang with the cancel. Placed down at the feet. And Aspas, disrespect being shown. Sky is going to pay for it with his life, but he would have been detained anyway. Makes a go of things here. Trip's still up and active. No one's really playing up with it, and Boostio's just wandering around aimlessly.
They feel like they have to make a play. The plant hasn't even been committed.
And Bang finally commits. In through the back here. Play has been made. Stepping up to the challenge. Paranoia at least buys them a little bit of that space here, but still,
they don't know where King is.
Man. They don't know where King is. Reposition, looking in the wrong place and wrong time. Leave it to Cryo now. 1v2. Working against them potentially with the dart. It goes a miss, but finally, at least with the tag, Cryo pre-aim. It is there. Still there. And King.
He's almost a distraction for the Boostio lurks, and here's another set play with a great shot from Asuna.
That is. Did 100 Thieves Still holding. Tex, there's no way, man! Gets away with murder! Still working out in their favor. Fault line into the corner. That's Boostio seeking to evade. All of it coming his way. Boostio will fall. Bang! Finally. Reload in sight. Potentially a win con into the round. It's a 1v2. Taps the orb. Baits the face, but loses the fight out in the end. King. Fingers crossed that somebody's going to be walking right into it. Shocktad. Ice cold. Doesn't budge. Pushed off. Shocktad doing good damage. Still with a paranoia. Sweeping through Rubicon. Just was blinded up or something. Not too sure. Mazzino can't stand it. He's not into the anchoring position. Anchor. He's Aspas here with the operator in his hands. Now this retake to be made that much more difficult than the 100 Thieves.
Finally, it's round 10. Before they get into a good position, Cryo still falls a 3v3.
It's magnetic. Texas spotted it. There's no way they're crumbling like this. Asuna, at least there. No way, man. I was holding my breath for the moment. No connections. No real damage done here, but how do you deal with these players here? Dart, it's going to be broken. Paranoia. Bit of a team flash, but revealed some all, and finally allows a time to strike for Tex. Bang! At least with the Guardian. There's some precision there, but a util out in his hands. Down, the anchoring players might be in a world of hurt. Cryo adjusts. Calm. Tucked to the corner, Hunter's Fury was the extra thing needed. The cherry on top, and 100 Thieves now just need to sail it home, but already flooding in. Levin not giving them a time to catch their breath, not in the slightest. Playing forwards and into the smoke, and away! King! He's trapped inside of it. Cryo! He's done so much for this team, and finally, with the 4 kills in a round. Never say never begins with the pistol round, with Cryo falling early. Footstep heard. Asner out wide, just trying to throw that util to set up the play. And it's just a little bit too obvious, I think. Cooked up, timing misfired there from 100 Thieves, just trying to offset that disadvantage. And again, mistakes need to be made here by the left players. Paranoia is good, at least spotting and isolating out these players. Still Mazzino is quick with it. Fast around the corner and straight through the wall.
And this is looking like it could be the decider map.
Has to be that investment. Dance forwards. On with that flash.
Good flash recon.
It is, actually. It's nice with the peak. Boostio, at least dropping Mazzino. Finds another one. He can't deal with him. This guy is more than pesky. The IGL put matters into his own hands. The combined might of the team, they find that advantage. No. From 3-11. Seen just a one. Boostio, Guardian.
Bomb grenade out.
Just tapping them, picking them apart. Under that, swarms as well. Order shots fired and a wrap around. Clean anti-eco. Backwards and forwards. Definitely putting a bit of a pause into the step of Leviatán. Struggling to get themselves in. Great supportive util. Asuna has allowed that angle to play in. Left. King. That is just, okay, egregious is the word I'll use. Gonna be holding it. Lessons learned from Lev. They're not playing into those similar positions and angles, but now at least down for the heaven angle. Out, down, through. They all topple.
You can't be letting that happen.
Tries to step himself in front of it and away, but it's returned straight back. Aspas trying to hunt him out. In through the back of the side, flashes, dodge Aspas! This guy, he can't be stopped. The rest of his team alongside him. It's brutal to watch. Ripping straight through him. 100 Thieves dominated, worked in the neutral.